Struggling to figure out what your online business should be about? Finding the right niche is the first step to success. Hi, I'm Jordan E. Here we talk online business, earning money online, and creating more time and financial freedom for ourselves and our families. So this video is going to be a step-by-step guide to help you finding a profitable niche. Now, the Glow Squad playbook covers finding a niche, and you can get that on my website. Link will be in the pinned comment section. So the benefits of finding a niche is a target audience. So when it's a targeted audience, you'll have less competition, potential for higher conversion rates, and the ability to establish authority in that niche. If you're too broad, then it's going to be difficult to find a specific audience and you're going to struggle to stand out. So for me, I like to help aspiring online business owners, aspiring content creators, because I decided to go on this journey of content creation, online business, and I can now assist the people that are a couple steps behind me get to where I am, and hopefully they keep progressing and go even higher levels. Step one is identifying your passion and your skills. So you can do that by brainstorming your interests, and you can write a list of things that you're passionate about, your hobbies, so you can start to think and get those ideas sparking. After you do that, analyze your skills and your expertise. So what are some transferable skills that you can leverage with your existing knowledge that can bring value to people that you wouldn't mind creating content about? So some popular niches that pretty much do well are like the health, the wealth, relationships, things like that tend to do well because there's always new information coming out, and you can share things that are valuable that can help people in those niches. And people are also willing to pay in those niches because those are things that they actively want to solve. So they're more likely to actually spend money in those areas. So once you have your interest and your knowledge and skill, trying to find an intersection point, that's going to be where you combine those two, your passion and your skill, to be able to find your niche. So for me, I had a skill set in starting online businesses, website development, graphic design, things of that nature, where I coupled it with my content creation, where I can explain the software that I use. I can motivate other aspiring entrepreneurs with sharing stories and experiences that my own experiences that they could possibly relate to, that could encourage them, give them inspiration to keep going. So that's where my knowledge and my skill set came together, where then my content, in a sense, I would say fall under the wealth, because I'm helping people to earn more money, showing them tools and resources that can empower them so then they can be in position to earn more. So I thought about all the things that I was good at, things that I naturally like to do, things that people ask me about, and saw where the skill set was and how I can combine it for my niche, and then have my own, and then show you all my own. That's how I was able to select my niche, but at the same time have it unique to me and put my own spin on it, because I was able to use my own experiences and my own skill sets that are valuable. But now, instead of doing it one-on-one, I can create content to be able to reach you and help you even virtually through these videos and YouTube. So that's how I came up with selecting my niche. Step two is your research, and you want to validate that your niche is a good idea. And you can do that by simply going onto YouTube, typing in the search bar different ideas, different things that you're thinking, and see if there are videos like that videos on those topics and seeing how well those videos perform, so you can get a idea of the demand of those topics that you're considering. Because if it's not a lot of people searching, then it could be harder for you to actually grow, if that's your intention, to grow your channel. But it all just depends on what your end goals are and what you're trying to do. But that's a great way to see if the niche that you want to do is in demand. Just go to YouTube and type it in the search bar and see how many results you get back. And then when you click on it, see the views and the performance of the videos that are already available on that topic. And if you see that there are a lot of views and not many videos, then that could be an indicator that there's a need for your video, and the video could perform well because it's a lot of demand, but it's not that much supply. So those are all good indicators that could be a good niche for you to go into. This leads me into my next point, which is analyzing your competition. So people who are creating videos similar to what you want to do, and I don't even necessarily like the word competition. I mean, technically it is because you're competing for the view, but a lot of people like to watch multiple videos if they're interested in a topic. So more so like what your content colleagues are doing and what's working for them. And you may be able to take certain pieces because it resonates well with the audience if you have similar audience, but put your own spin on it and make it unique to you and your channel and the unique angle that you bring. When you pick your niche, I also want you to think about identifying a potential problem you could solve. So what would be the pain points of your audience? And then position your business to be that solution. So for me, I'm helping people who want to start an online business, but maybe they don't know where to set up their website, they don't know how to distribute their digital products, and they need help with setup, they need help with a software that they can be able to use to do all of that stuff. And that's where I come in my channel, because I have an all-in-one solution that runs my whole online business, everything from a website to my payment processing. So if you are interested in that, make sure you get on my email list. I will have that in the description box, so go ahead and sign up to the email list, especially right now because the month of April is new beginnings, transformation, and it's time to take action. So get on my email list. Now it's time for step 3, and that is to define your target audience. And you can do that by creating a buyer persona where you just learn their interests, their pain points, things they like, don't like, where you can identify how they spend time online, their community, and just understand their behavior, because then that's going to help you to create content that's going to resonate with them, resonate with your ideal person. And I will put a little insert right here how you can use AI to help you create a customer persona to just help you, give you more clarity with selecting your niche or creating your content. Once you have your niche and your target audience, everything like that, that's when you're going to do step 4, which is test and validate your niche. And you want to have a minimum viable product, and that's just simply, once you create your content, is this video resonating? Is this something that have people coming back and watching more? So for my YouTube channel, for example, I will do different playlists. So then when I find my ideal person that wants that playlist, then they can have multiple videos that they're able to watch and binge on. So that's how I kind of create different like sections within my YouTube channel to keep different series or themes. I'll create a playlist. So I had a playlist on how to earn money with your smartphone, your iPhone, where I showed how you could set up the account literally from your phone and how you could use the software even if you don't have a computer. So that whole playlist was just specifically on showing you features to use the system from a cell phone, from a smartphone. And next, I would say gather feedback. So in your videos, engage in a conversation, ask a question, let people have the opportunity to give feedback on the topic, or you could even use YouTube's community area. I personally like to use the community area because I like to do polls and quizzes, things like that, because they tend to engage and it just lets me know what my audience wants or what you all would like to see. So if you're subscribed and you haven't been in my community area, make sure you check it out and you participate, because that feedback gives me the information I need to create content that's gonna help you, serve you, and help you get the results that you want. So please participate, because that gives me feedback to make the channel better. I also want to mention, just because you pick a niche, I don't want you to feel necessarily stuck, because with the niches that I suggested earlier, there are definitely ways for you to grow and just expand over time with different angles. So don't feel like that you're going to be trapped because you picked a niche. Just pick a niche that allows you to expand, but when you first start, you may want to focus in on something more specific to be able to gain up some momentum so your channel can do well. So as always, thank you all for joining me. All links will be in the description. And if you are ready to start your YouTube channel, make sure that you like this video, and I will see y'all in the next one real soon. Have a blessed day, you all. Bye.